my goodness.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Shalom, shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and infinite glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash, for giving me the spirit to do this lesson. Yahweh, in the name of the Heavenly Father, Ba'ashem, Ba'ashem, meaning in the name of Yahushua, in the name of Yahweh's only begotten Son, and our Lord and Savior, also who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. Ba'ashem, Rakakadash, meaning in the name of the Holy Spirit. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and shalom to the hopeful elect that scattered abroad to the four corners of the earth, which are your so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. All right, you know, like I always show at the beginning of these lessons. All right, those of you who see yourself on this 12 tribes chart, all right, you know, you make up the 12 tribes of the children of Israel. All right, you know, the true children of Israel. You know, we read Genesis chapter 49. All right, it gives you prophecies about, you know, all the 12 tribes of Israel and what will befall them in the last days. All right, you know, so everybody you've seen on the sign is the true children of Israel, not those people in the land of Israel right now. Right, they're imposters. All right, you know, they're Amalek. All right, small hats, 1948ers that come from the lineage of Esau, Edom, the so-called white men. All right,
So-called Romans.
right, kind. You know, and also, you know, the other people that dwell in there right now, you know, the Arabs, Philistines, not the Philistines, what else? Blank right there. The Arabs, you know, Ishmael. Yeah, that's Ishmael right there. Those are the two nations right there that's trying to occupy that land. All right, they're both fighting over that land right now. Whole time they both don't even belong there. You know, so hey, the people that's in the land, you know, claim to be Israelites right now, they're imposters. All right, pursuing the you know, Ezekiel chapter 38, you know, it goes into how, you know, our land will be taken over, you know, by the heathen, all right? You know, for edification purposes.
Yes, sir.
I'm trying to hold this while, because the wind blowing a little hard right now. Crazy. Soon I'm gonna give you a stand right now. I got it. You know, I just want to bring this out like it's still the introduction. So this is Ezekiel chapter 36, all right? And this is going to show you that the people that's in the land of Israel right now are not the true children of the Lord, all right? So this is Ezekiel chapter 36 and verse 1. And it says, also, son of man, prophesy to the mountains of Israel and say, ye mountains of Israel, hear the word of the Lord. Verse 2, say, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, because the enemy hath said against you, aha, even the ancient high places are ours in possession. All right. So hey, you know, this is how you know that this is talking about the landmass. That land has been taken over, you know, by the heathen. All right, by the enemy. Who's the enemy? Esau, Edom. Kind. Verse 3 it says, therefore prophesy and say, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, because they have made you desolate and swallowed you up on every side, that ye might be a possession unto the residue of the heathen, and ye are taken up in the lips of talkers, and are an infamy of the people. All right, so those are heathens dwelling in that land right now. All right, and chiefly the main people that's in that land right now is Esau and Ishmael. All right, they're both trying to fight over that land. Whole time they're not even supposed to be there. All right, that land does not belong to either one of them. It belongs to Israelites. All right, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. Those of you who I showed on that sign, all right, you are the true children of Israel. That land belongs to you. All right, you know, let's continue. It says, therefore, ye mountains of Israel, hear the word of the Lord Yahweh. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh to the mountains, and to the hills, and to the rivers, and to the valleys, to the desolate wastes, and to the cities that are forsaken, which became a prey and derision to the residue of the heathen that are round about. All right, so all the landmass has been taken over by the heathen. All right, verse 5, it says, therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, surely in the fire of my jealousy have I spoken against the residue of the heathen, and against all Idumea. All right, that lets you know who's there right now. Idumea, Edom, Esau, it's the same nation. All right, you know, Esau, Edom is the people that's claiming to be the children of Israel doing that land right now. All right, the 1948ers, they're imposters. All right, verse it says, which have appointed my land into their possession with the joy of all their heart, with despiteful minds to cast it out for a prey. All right, you know, they've took that land and made it their possession. All right, which is why that land is going to have to be, you know, exterminated and purged out. All right, Ezekiel chapter 38 it tells you that Gog and Magog, Russia, is going to rise up against that land and destroy it. All right, it has to be purged out because these small hats that's there right now, they commit all types of abominations there. All right, you know, the alphabet agenda, they have literal. Yeah, exactly. They literally have alphabet parades, right, in the Holy Land. All right, so hey, that place has to be purged. All right, it has to be purged. So let's continue. And it says, verse 7, therefore thus saith the Lord Yahweh, I have lifted up my hand, surely the heathen that are about you, they shall bear their shame. All right, so hey, those heathens that's there, they're going to bear their shame. All right, they're going to get judged. All right, very soon. Because we're in those times right now. You see that, you know, everything that's going up over there in the Middle East, you know, in the land of Israel right now with Hamas and Israel, hey, this is all leading to that point where that land is going to be purged, all right? And eventually, Russia, Gog and Magog is going to get in the picture, and they're going to destroy those people that's there, all right? You know, so like always, like I say, you know, I like to bring that out for you newer brothers and you newer sisters, so you'll understand that, hey, those people that's in that land right now, they're imposters, all right? So-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, you are the true children of Israel, all right? The Lord's chosen people above all nations on the earth, all right? You know, so shalom to you speckled birds and you Israelite foreigners that scatter out in other nations that look like other nations, but are in fact Israelites, all right? So we out here in the highways and the byways, once again, to prophesy the downfall of this wicked kingdom known as Babylon the Great, aka America, according to the scriptures, all right? Which is also spiritual Egypt, spiritual Rome, Greece, Nineveh, so on and so forth, all right? You know, and also we're out here to preach the gospel meaning the good news, all right? And what is the good news? The good news is that, you know, the Lord, this place is about to be destroyed. You know, the Lord is about to come back, you know, and redeem us from this captivity, all right? You know, it's been a long time coming, you know, but hey, we're in those times right now where the Lord is going to turn back our captivity, all right? And just to prove to you what the good news is, you know, let's get Isaiah chapter 61, all right? And it says, we're going to start at verse 1. And it says, the Spirit of the Lord Yahweh is upon me, because the Lord hath appointed me to preach good tidings. Tidings is another word for news, all right? Unto the meek. Who's the meek? The Israelites. He has sent me to bind up the brokenhearted, to proclaim liberty to the captives, all right? Who are the captives? The Israelites, all right? Because we've been through captivity, through captivity, through captivity. Now we're in our last captivity under Esau, Edom, all right? Read Deuteronomy chapter 28. We will be put in captivity for our disobedience, all right? It says in the opening of the prison to them that are bound. Verse 2, to proclaim the acceptable year of the Lord and the day of vengeance of our power, to comfort all that mourn. Verse 3, to appoint unto them that mourn in Zion, all right? Zion is another name for Israel. So this good news is only for the Israelites, all right? Let's continue. To give them beauty for ashes, the oil of joy for mourning, the garment of praise for the spirit of heaviness, that they might be called trees of righteousness, the planting of the Lord, that he might be glorified. All right. So hey, that's what the good news is. All right. You know, then that's what we're doing. We're preaching the acceptable year of the Lord. You know, the day of vengeance, the redeeming of our people, so on and so forth. That's the good news. All right. Esau Edom being taken out of power. That's the good news, and that's what we're out here preaching. All right, week in and week out. And it's time for you Israelites to repent. You know, because before we're redeemed, all hell's getting ready to break loose in this land, all right? You know,
it's gonna be a lot of shit that's gonna go on.
A lot of stuff.
That's for edification purposes. This is Second Ezra, chapter 15, and verse 17. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able, for because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. Verse 19, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with swords and spoil their goods, because of the lack of bread and for greater tribulation. So guess what, man? People gonna want to desire, you know, to go places, man. Guess what? You You ain't gonna be able to go into the places because you know why? Because Esau Edom got his smart cities, man. That's what these so-called smart cities are for, man. With Klaus Schwab and the World Economic Forum, they're gonna control what you do, man. You ain't gonna be able to go anywhere unless you took that juice or the microchip. Man. That's the only way you're gonna be able to do anything. And see, it's gonna be to a point where another lockdown is going to come, and they're gonna have to create chaos, man. Because there was an article, man, that had just come out, man, and that's why I wanted to make my point about this, man. So listen, man, George Soros is planning summer of deadly riots ahead of 2024 election. So hey, man, something big is about to come in 2024, man. 2024 is right around the corner, man. Right in time for elections, right? Democrat against Republican, right? Because all of it is the same wing and it's the same bird, mortal out of chaos, man. Okay? On 33rd degree Masons, man. Because if you think about it, man, during the times, during George Floyd, man, people were rioting and they were looting, and the same thing is going to come, man. And you had these celebrities on the left-hand side, Jay-Z, Kanye West, and Rihanna, back in 2009 and 2012, they made songs based that is going to be a riot based off a pandemic, where things are going to be left empty. They told you that years ago, man.
You talking about this song, Run This Town?
Yeah. That was one of them. Yeah, and then that song Kanye made with Frank Ocean, I forgot what that song was called. But we were showing riots. They were wearing all black, and Jay-Z was saying they were wearing all black, all everything. Yeah. And see, that was what was going on, man, on the left-hand side. And they got Boule, LeBron James talking about some gun control. Cause I don't know if y'all heard about that Vegas shooting, man. Cause that was a psyop. Now they got Boule, LeBron James talking about some damn gun control, man. Man. Since when did a basketball player care so much about a shooter? I thought Esau Edom told him to shut up and dribble a basketball, right? Because we all know that LeBron James is in the Illuminati, man. Because he had the shirt on years ago, man. And going into that, man, because you had the death of Kobe Bryant. And in Hebrew, Kobe is COVID. Think about it, man. The brother was talking about it, man. And isn't it ironic how as soon as when LeBron James he passed Kobe Bryant fourth and third all time in scoring, and then they did the Masonic handshake. Now Kobe Bryant is dead. And if you dig a bit deeper, George Floyd's so-called twin brother Stephen Jackson is a 33rd degree Mason. He had the all-seeing eye, Masonic apron, and he kept it with him. Shout out to all my Mason brothers. Man. His father was a 33rd degree Mason. And the crazy thing is, he did an interview with Kobe Bryant right before he died, man. That was a Masonic sacrifice, man, or a ritual, man. And if you think about it, man, we're about to be in 2024. And Kobe wore the number 24, man.
Like me and the brother was talking about before the camera cut on. We was talking about how we believe 2024 is going to be a year where we see a lot of stuff take place.
It's going to be order out of chaos.
So what you got to understand, like 2019, at the end of 2019, that's when, you saw the so-called, the pandemic started taking place. And we all know where that originated at, over in China. All right? At the end of 2019, you start seeing cases about that rising. They told you that, you don't have nothing to worry about. But then 2020 hit, it turned into a whole pandemic. They had to shut the whole country down. They had to shut the whole world down.
They had to shut all these
restaurants, jobs down, so on and so forth.
They had to shut all of that down, man.
But, going into what we were just talking about, like, Kobe, he died at the beginning of 2020. And a lot of times these celebrities that die, they know that they have to be a sacrifice for certain things.
Because it was in the cartoon Chamberlain Heights. Yeah. They predicted Kobe Bryant was going to die in the hospital back in 2016. And somebody, because it said pass, and then boom, the thing exploded, man. They predicted that a while back. And they also had some guy, he tweeted back in 2012, Kobe Bryant is going to die in a helicopter crash. How did he know Kobe Bryant was going to die in a helicopter crash, man?
It'd be scripted.
It's a script.
Yeah, a lot of these celebrities, they know their fate from the time that they're a child. You know, they already know what career they're going to have. You know, they already know how many children they're going to have. You know, and they already know, a lot of times they already know how they're going to go out. And in this case, Kobe Bryant, he probably knew that, you know, the day's going to come where he's going to be taken out in a helicopter, you know. And like you said, you know, Kobe in Hebrew, I believe, you know, you can check and make sure, but if I'm not mistaken, Kobe in the Hebrew is Kobe,
right?
You know.
And then the brother was telling me LeBron switched his number from 6 to 23 when he surpassed Kobe Bryant.
And he was with the Lakers at that point.
And that's when he died. And I
know?
wouldn't be surprised if they set up that they win that tournament. But the main point was when LeBron James was the so-called advocate for so-called gun control. Notice that when an event goes on, like back with George Floyd, LeBron James, Boule James is the advocate for all this stuff, man. These Boule Freemasons like Shaq and them, they were the advocate, man. Shaq, he showed off his 33rd degree ring, man, on live television, man, to let you know he's down with the devil, man. But you see, man, this is what's about to come, man. And what you, Jason, you Eves don't understand, man, is that BLM is really witchcraft on the left-hand side, man. Because Patrice Cullors, man, they tell you, man, that they summoned 16 demons, man. 16 demons, man. And they say not only that they train Marxists and that they you know, that they don't believe in God at all. But they also tell you that it was Patrice Cullors and Alicia Garza and this chick from LA. She was a BLM of LA. And they said, well, every day we prayed to Waukesha. And we laugh with Waukesha. We summon Waukesha and we laugh with her. That's necromancy, man, because Waukesha was a dead woman. That's what they were talking about, man. And they're putting that demonic energy out to you, Jason Eves, man. So when y'all so-called Martin talking about say his name, that's a demonic chant, man. And they're casting a spell on you, man. Because that's what them BLM are. They're feminists, lesbians, and witches. That's all they are, man.
The scriptures actually go into that, you know, not dealing with, you know, spirits and familiar spirits and all that.
Not to deal with any of that necromancy, man. Because the BLM website, they tell you, we're about getting rid of the family. Not only are we about getting rid of the family, we're about killing your babies. We're about the head leaders are feminists and transgender women. And we support the LGBTQ movement. See, what you Jason Eves need to realize, man, it's gonna come a time where they're gonna roll out another George Floyd. It's gonna be worse than last time. Listen, man, don't get caught up in that BLM movement, man, because that movement is satanic.
Yeah, satanic.
That movement ain't got nothing to do with black people, man. Notice that when these movements begin, it's mostly white people.
That's funding it.
And it's funded. Yeah. Notice that it's got to be people like Lee Boule, LeBron James at the forefront. That should make you, or Reverend Jesse Jackson, or Al Sharpton, or 33rd degree Masons, man, and sellouts, man, to the black people, man. You know what I'm saying? That should tell you Jason Eves something, man. Because what it does is it puts demonic energy on you. So now you're going out looting, and you're going up tearing everything. And you don't even know you're under a spell, man.
No, you don't even understand.
And on top of that, they killing babies, man.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Every year they say, I believe a million children get aborted. No. I can't. It was some number, but it was a high number, man. And you know what I'm saying? One time a brother called out Black Lives Matter. He said, "What about the black babies you've been killing?" Silence. They ain't say a word. Talk about George Floyd, this and that. What about the black babies? What about the Jakes, the little Jakes and Eves that y'all been killing? Because that's really what Black Lives Matter stands for. Bail, Lucifer, Molech. That's all it really is, man. But the point I'm trying to make, man, is that it's gonna be another order out of chaos situation where it's gonna be riots, and it's gonna be even worse than what it was before. And it's gonna be a crazy shutdown. All I'm saying is don't get caught up in that demonic energy. Don't get caught up in that BLM because it's fake and phony.
Yeah, all the women in there, they're a bunch of witches, so on and so
Witches
forth.
and lesbians, man. That's all they are, man.
To add on to that, I want to get Leviticus 20 and 27, right? And it says, a man also or a woman that hath a familiar spirit, or that is a wizard, shall surely be put to death. They shall stone them with the stones, their blood shall be upon them. All right?
See that's talking about you so-called people practicing witchcraft. See, you got these women that claim that are spiritual, that are into this new age spirituality garbage, man. You know what I'm saying? They be wearing they be tattooing the eye of Lucifer. They be dabbling into the tarot cards and Ouija boards and all that skull and bones and all that madness. Listen, man, if you continue doing that, man, you're gonna be put to death. And notice that majority of these so-called witches are for Black Lives Matter. Matter of fact, the Satanic Temple came out saying, "Oh, we're for George Floyd. We're out here protesting for George Floyd. We're here to protect your rights, right?" So the Satanic Temple's even involved in this Black Lives Matter movement, but you Jason Eves don't even realize it, man. Because y'all don't care, man. Because the devil, Esau put that spell on you, man. These witches, Alicia Garza, Patrice Cullors, they cast a spell on y'all.
Y'all don't even get it. Y'all don't understand the rituals that they have when, let's say a so-called black man, he gets killed by a cop. Black Lives Matter, they'll fly out to whatever city it is, and they'll go to the exact spot where that man was killed at, where his blood was shed. And, they'll gather around and say his name, and they'll start chanting.
And
That's
what's
the whole
crazy,
ritual.
brother? You know what's crazy? George Floyd's, he had a friend, because nobody addressed this. George Floyd had a friend named Big Pokey, that rapper.
Yeah.
He was friends and cool with him. Now, I personally believe George Floyd's death is staged, but that's another story for another day. Everybody's sitting talking about George Floyd. What about Big Pokey, his friend, who took the juice and he just collapsed?
Yeah,
all
he
of a
went and
sudden.
got on stage.
Yep.
Yeah,
It was like, stop playing with a Big Pokey, and then he was like, that was his last minute. Boom, died.
Yeah.
But nobody says, and was that not a George Floyd sacrificed his friend? Steven Jackson sacrificed Big Pokey. Why ain't nobody talking about that? That is silence. Nobody says a word about that.
Yeah.
George Floyd this, George Floyd that. You could even go to these big cities. They got a big painting of George Floyd. But nothing on these children that are dropping dead like flies, man. These little black babies. Nothing on Big Pokey, though. Nobody cares about Big Pokey. But George Floyd is everything. You got family members that are dropping dead from the juice. Y'all don't even care about your own family that are dying. That took that poison, man. Y'all went to go on to Egypt for help, man. Instead of trusting Yahweh Hashem, y'all shot, man. But George Floyd is way more important, though, right? Y'all should be ashamed of yourselves, man. You know what I'm saying? You should be ashamed of yourselves. And that's why, man, the Lord got to do away with these places.
It's its own thing. I want to get one more scripture to go along with the whole Black Lives Matter situation. Because a lot of you jakes, y'all don't understand what y'all be involving yourself in. Because like I said, when they blood is shed somewhere, they'll go to this spot and start chanting their name. They'll say, say his name. Say his name. Yeah, what they doing is basically they're doing that to ultimately try to conjure up that person's spirit.
And the crazy thing, before Kobe died, I think it was 6 years before he died, he wore a shirt. He wore a shirt called "I Can't Breathe."
Yeah.
And then now, 6 years later, no coincidence is that 6 folks. Now the George Floyd thing takes place.
Yep.
Then you got these wicked ass celebrities, the basketball player KD putting the scriptures Ephesians with Black Lives Matter. See that's why this place gotta burn.
Got to.
That's why this place got to go, man. How dare you put scripture and Black Lives Matters together, man? You know what I'm saying? Man, Lord just gotta do away They gotta go.
So this is Exodus chapter 22 and verse 18, straight to the point. It says, "Thou shalt not suffer a witch to live."
That's right.
So all that type of stuff is accepted in the society.
God.
But if you take it back to the ancient days,
you would have got stoned.
Yeah, you would have been stoned. You would have been burnt at the stake. You would have been burnt and stoned in front of the whole congregation.
Now you got people playing with Ouija boards, talking to like the Minneapolis arts, talking to demons, spirits, and people think it's a game and it's a joke. When your ass get put to death, it ain't gonna be no joke.
No, it's not.
And when them demons fuck you up, and then the Lord got to put you to death anyway, that's really gonna fuck you up. Practicing all that left-hand side garbage, man.
Yep.
And if y'all continue to practice that, man, the Lord gonna put y'all to death, man. Because I'm telling you, man, you even got these so-called spiritual people, doing all this, chakra this, we came from the zodiac signs and all that. And then practicing all that devilish stuff, man. But they're really witches and warlocks, man. And that's what these so-called the conscious community believes, man. The so-called Umar Johnson, Polite, Young Pharaoh, and Sayonara TV, Shaka Amos, and African Bambata, and Dr. York, who was caught raping and molesting little boys and girls, not just thousands of them. They believe in that same witchcraft stuff, man, claiming to be in the truth, man. But really, they're witches and warlocks in disguise, man. This is what these people look up to, bugged out people.
It's good to go into these type of things because it's unfortunate, but a lot of our own people are into this type of stuff these days. It's being an observer of times and stuff.
Psychic,
all that, zodiac signs and all that. Yeah, and this goes into it. This is Deuteronomy chapter 18, and let's start at verse 10. And it says, "There shall not be found among you any one that maketh his son or his daughter to pass through the fire, or that uses divination, or an observer of times, or an enchanter, or a witch," verse 11, "or a charmer, or a consulter with familiar spirits." And that's what they do.
And that's what they're doing right now.
When they say their name, when they start chanting their name.
And then they got their little Jakes and Eves doing that. And now I seen this, these chicks, doing this, doing this, that stirring in the pot witchcraft stuff. And they had little Jake doing that.
Yeah.
And the Lord said, don't have your son or your daughter pass through that, man. And it's an abomination. The Lord said you're gonna be put to death for that, man. And on top of that, you're gonna mess that little Jake and that little Eve's like that.
Because they don't know what's going on.
They don't know what the hell is going on.
So let's continue. It say, "Or a necromancer," verse 12. It says, "For all that do these things are an abomination unto the Lord. And because of these abominations, the Lord thy power doth drive them out from before thee." All right. So ultimately, if you're one of these type of people that's into these things, the Lord's going to destroy you. Right? He's going to drive you out. He's going to punish you. So on and so forth. And like I said, a lot of our people, they are into this new age spirituality type of stuff.
A lot of our people.
Yeah. And it's all rooted in witchcraft.
That's why they don't even believe in the Bible.
These black folks, they'll try to say, "Oh, our ancestors, in Africa, they used to do this, so I don't see the problem."
Africans practice witchcraft.
First
That's
of all,
all Africans do.
Right. First of all, you're not a damn African. You're not a Hamite. You don't have anything to do with the bullshit they was doing. All right. That's some heathen customs that they was doing.
Exactly. That's all heathen.
Yeah. But us Israelites, we was given laws and statutes and commandments.
What we should be and what we shouldn't be.
Right.
Jake and Eve, they broke that. That's what they're doing today with this new age garbage. I'm seeing a lot of these Jakes and Eves and this new age garbage. And I don't know if you heard, they say more than ATL, what they call that, reality TV show women are getting into, a lot of them now are getting into witchcraft. And you got Eves that'll watch that shit and they don't even realize they getting spells casted on them.
They don't get it. And a lot of times they do. A lot of times they know what they get themselves into. They just don't care. And it's crazy because, the main people that's into that is all women. All right, you see a few men into it every now and
You
then.
see some Jakes be
You know, but it's mainly all women. You know, and you'll tell them like, hey, this is wrong. You ain't supposed to be doing that.
You know, be like, oh, you can't tell me.
Right, but you believe in that book that white man wrote, like,
right.
You know, hey,
hey, remember Satan made himself into an angel of light. It made everything, but like it was all cool and it was all nice. Matter of fact, let me get that. It's a lot. Well, I think it was Pacific. Salaki, let me get that scripture out real fast. And then I'll go back to Israel. 2 Corinthians, chapter 11.
Yeah, while you getting there, I'm gonna get the scripture. You know, cause like I said, you know, majority of the people of our people that's into that type of stuff, you know, it's women, all right? So-called Black, Hispanic, and Native American women. You're into that New Age spirituality stuff, all right? You know, and that's why a lot of times brothers say that, you know, among the 2/3, majority of it is gonna be women. You know, and the scriptures or is an advocate for that. You know, it kind of, you know, it tells you that. You know, so this is Ecclesiastes chapter 7, and let's start at verse 26. No, let's start at verse 25, and it says, and I applied my heart to know and to search and to seek out wisdom and search and the reason of things and to know the wickedness of folly, even foolishness and madness. Verse 26, and I found more bitter than death the woman whose heart is snares and nets and her hands as bands, whoso pleaseth Yahweh by Shem Yahushua shall escape from her, but the sinner shall be taken by her.
God, that could be a witch, man.
God, that could be a witch.
That could be a witch, man. And if you was being wicked as hell, and the Lord could use a witch to kill you.
God, you know, because that's why a lot of Jakes, they get caught up with disease. You know, they get bugged out because they don't know how to escape from her. That's because you wicked. The scripture say, you know, those that please the Lord, he'll make a way for you to escape from that type of woman.
God, you had a brother. Oh man, so the brother, he put out a video. She looked like she had demons on him. It was in Cleveland Heights, Ohio. She dragged the brother and just straight like beat him with like glass. And just straight cut him. Yeah. And she had no remorse. She was just smiling with her mask. Just smiling.
And that's how you know she bugged out. She's smiling. So this is verse 27. It said, behold, this have I found, said the preacher, counting one by one to find out the account. Verse 28, which yet my soul seeketh, but I find not one man among 1,000 have I found, but a woman among all those have I found not. All right. So among 1,000, that he found one man that was righteous and whatnot, but among 1,000 he hasn't even found one woman. So that lets you know, hey, and these signs that we're coming into, hey, the majority of women, the majority of the 2/3 are ultimately going to be women. Because statistically, when you look at the statistics, there's more women than it is men to begin with. So off the rip, hey, that tells you that it's going to be more women being, destroyed in these times to come than it's going to be men. Now, don't get me wrong. A lot of men,
be some sisters that's going to be saved.
Yeah, it's going to be some sisters that be saved, some sincere ones, and it's going to be a lot of men that's destroyed too. Because hey, it's not going to be no respecter of persons. But when you look at the numbers and look at the state of our women and how wicked they are, hey, you can tell that it's going to be majority women that's going to get that judgment. You got something?
Yep, I got it. This is 2 Corinthians chapter 11 and verse 14. And no marvel, for Satan himself is transformed into an angel of light. So you see, man, even Satan tried to, transform into an angel of light to make him seem all harmless, innocent. Now this is talking about spiritual Satan, but it's also talking about Esau Edom, man. Because Esau Edom got you believing in these philosophies, man, like the Freemasonry. They tell you that, oh, well, Freemasons, they're out to help people. They're out to, they help your children, to get you, to help you and your children, and then they indoctrinate you to try and join that fraternity. But what y'all don't realize, when you get to the 30th a 33rd degree, y'all don't even realize that you gotta worship Satan. Because it was a video, a 32nd degree Mason of Shriner. He said, I am Lucifer. He's a white guy too. He said, I am Lucifer. He's pure, virtuous, wholesome, out to help people. Now, if you really believe that, man, then you're a fool, man. Because Satan, all he coming to do is to kill, steal, and destroy, man. It's just like the after-school Satan program, man. Now they got these Satanists saying, oh, well, we don't believe in child sacrifice, and we don't worship Satan. We're out to help the kids, and to educate them. That's what we want to do.
Yep.
And that's what they're doing in these schools right now, man. I mean, their name is the Satanic Temple, man. They call themselves Satanists with the goat head, man. Do you really believe that they don't worship Satan, man? Do y'all really believe that? And on top of that, they killing your babies, man. Promoting killing your babies, sacrificing. But then they'll try to play it off and say, oh, well, we're not about that. That's all they are, man. You know what I'm saying? And see, Satan got you people thinking that, oh, well, the New Age religion, oh, it's harmless, oh, it's nice, all this stuff is wonderful. Dabbling in the tarot cards, Ouija boards, and that's not witchcraft. It's okay. Practicing Dungeons and Dragons, that's okay. But you see but the point I'm trying to make, man, is Satan deceiving.
And it's becoming a new norm. Like people, they don't see anything wrong with it.
Because going back to the early days of old, like during the times of when rock and roll was popular, you had AC/DC. People don't even know that stands for Antichrist, Devil, Child, man. And they don't even know that KISS represents Knights in Satan's service, man. You know what I'm saying? And they tell you that they cast spells on the masses. They openly tell you that they practice sorcery, magic, and witchcraft on the left-hand side. You got Marilyn Manson, man, who is with Anton LaVey, the founder of the Church of Satan. But you see what I'm saying? That's what they do, man. They deceive these people. Now you got Jake and Eves wearing rock and roll, AC/DC. Since when did y'all start listening to all this lame nerd? That's what them lame nerds would do, man. They no black person wear all that stuff, devilish stuff, man.
What you'll understand, what you'll realize is that a lot of your favorite celebrities,
they all worship the devil.
Yeah, and like he mentioned, he said Marilyn Manson. One thing I've noticed recently that a lot of these celebrities, like Lil Uzi, I believe NBA YoungBoy, they look up to Marilyn Manson. I've seen interviews where they say they look up to Marilyn Manson.
Yep.
And you think to yourself, like, you rap. Why the hell you looking up to this, this Marilyn Manson? Like y'all in two whole different genres. It's not even nothing to do with music. It's to do with the satanic stuff, that they have in common. Right? So hey, the scriptures tell you that these type of things will become a norm. The scriptures tell you that wickedness will increase above that, what you have seen. Let me get that right quick.
I got some. So,
you got it.
15, 59. Second Thessalonians. I was gonna get Second Thessalonians 2 verse 3. That's that man of sin is gonna be.
Yeah. You talking about the man of perdition? Yeah.
It's Salakia, people. I'm trying to get that out.
While you get there, I'm gonna read this scripture right quick. Like I said, this wickedness, this witchcraft and satanic stuff, it has become a normal. And the scriptures tell you that wickedness will increase above which thou hast seen. So this is 2nd Ezra chapter 5 verse 2. And it says, matter of fact, we'll start at verse 1. It said, nevertheless, as coming the tokens, behold, the day shall come that they which dwell upon the earth shall be taken in a great number. Meaning mass death is going to come. People are going to be taken in a great number. And it says, and the way of truth shall be hidden, and the land shall be barren of faith. All right, so the way of truth, righteousness, so on and so forth is going to be hidden. All right, and faith, and the land shall be barren of faith. That's why you see nobody true. People are starting not to even believe in the Bible anymore. So on and so forth.
Got no faith.
No faith at all.
This is second.
Let me get verse 2.
Go ahead.
Verse 2 it says, but iniquity shall be increased above that which thou now seest, or that thou hast heard long ago. Right?
So wickedness is going to increase, man.
Yeah, we see it.
And when we see it right now, man, like when we was going into the celebrities casting spells, man. Now you see these people, you know, wearing it, looking up to Lil Uzi Vert and NBA YoungBoy, and they look up to Satanists like Marilyn Manson.
Yeah,
man.
like Lil Nas X, for example.
Lil Nas X.
You heard what's going on with him? He's trying to be a Christian now. You know, but yeah, he said he's still gonna be a homosexual.
Right.
You know.
and then he came out with the shoes with the Baphomet pentagram,
yeah.
with the Satan, and then it had the blood in it.
God.
And one time, it's actually on a video. He wore a shirt on the back of it. It had the all-seeing eye of Lucifer.
God.
But you see, man, hey, that's what you see going on, man. Wickedness is gonna be norm, man.
God.
Very soon, they're gonna push Satan and make that norm, man.
God.
And these Satanists are coming out telling you, oh well, we don't believe in that. We're about love. We're about helping people. That's what they're saying now.
And it's good. It's good you go into where it say what's in there called evil good and good evil. That's what you're seeing right now.
That's what you see going on right now, man. Because ain't nothing right about no Satanism. I mean, if you look into the history of it, in the documentaries, they told you what it was really about, man. How they would sacrifice children. Why do you think these children go missing every year? A million children go missing every year, man. Because they got pedophile rings, man. The child sacrifice. You know, Pentagon got caught with the child sacrifice ring. And you had these it was two women at this school, because Yashawamba went into it. It was two lesbians, and they had a child ring, raping and molesting those little girls, man. But see, that's what goes on behind. That's what goes on, man. And they gotta, you know, these celebrities, man. They gotta eat these children. So all these children you see going missing, that's what they're doing. They're eating these children, man. As crazy as it sounds, that's what they're doing, man. Why you think they go missing? You gotta ask yourself, why these children go missing? Nobody talks about child abduction or child going missing. And on top of that, now you got these hospitals now, the CPS system snatching up these children, and now they're going missing. Now they're abusing them and killing them.
Even like when it comes to like hotels, I seen videos where these hotels, they have underground tunnels and whatnot, secret rooms, where they keep children. They're traffic children. They take them under these tunnels. You know, it may look like it's just a regular old hotel closet. The whole time it's a dungeon in a tunnelway to traffic children. You know, so hey, these are the type of things that's going on in America. Right?
It's happening right now.
Yeah, it's happening right now. This is Babylon. That's why this place got to be destroyed.
Gotta go.
It got to go.
This is 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 3. Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there coming a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition, man. So hey, man, don't let no man deceive you, man. You know, that son of the sinner is gonna be revealed, man.
That's talking about
Esau Edom, so-called white. Okay.
You know, and just to add on to what you just said, you know, you have a lot of people that get mad, you know, and talk about us when they say, why y'all always talking about the white man so much?
Right.
You know, as we just heard, you know, that day shall not come.
Man is gonna be
revealed. That day shall not come, and the end will not come unless Esau Edom will be revealed. He has to be revealed. So that's why we come out here. You know, we prophesy against Mount
That's
Seir.
what we out here to tell you, man. Klaus Schwab is making it known, man. Yuval Harari is making it known, man. The after school Satanists, the Satanic Temple, Lucy and Graves, they're making themselves known, man. That sin of man is being revealed right in your face, man. But see, these people, they don't care, man. They just walking around. Oh, ain't nothing going on. Oh, everything's all fine. They got the alphabet community. They raping and molesting children. Oh, that's okay. I don't see that. Oh, they have a after school Satan program. Oh, that's wonderful. That's great. That's great. That's what Jake and Eve was saying. And going into what the brother was saying of NBA YoungBoy, he was promoting painting your nails, man.
It was an interview I just seen.
An interview the brother seen painting nails. And you got these dumbass Jake saying, oh, he's the greatest rapper of all time, man. See, See, that's why this place gotta go, man. See, they're not even hiding it no more, man. He might as well come out, and NBA YoungBoy might as well come out and say, I'm a mo, or I worship the devil, and these dumbass 2/3 will still believe that. I mean, these dumbass 2/3 will still believe he's a wonderful, great person. I mean, what more do you Jason Eves need? I mean, it's all right in your face, man.
And just going to what we was talking about the man of perdition, he has to be revealed. I want to get 2 scriptures right quick.
Okay.
From Ezekiel chapter 35, and then I'm gonna jump to Isaiah 47, because we have to prophesy against Mount Seir, which is Esau Edom. Because the end will not come unless Esau Edom he's revealed, the man of perdition, the man of sin. So this is Ezekiel chapter 35, and let's start at verse 1. And it says, moreover, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir, and to prophesy against it. And Mount Seir, it's not talking about the actual land, Mark. He's talking about the people. Because that's where they was.
Because it tells you that Genesis that Mount Seir is Esau's.
Exactly. So that's what we're doing. We come out here. We're prophesying against Mount Seir. That's what we're supposed to do. We're not just supposed to be like, turn a blind eye. Let's not talk about him so much. We're supposed to get on this man. All right. It says, and say unto it, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, O Mount Seir, I am against thee, and I will stretch out my hand against thee, and I will make thee desolate. All right. So hey, that proves right there we're supposed to, prophesy against Esau Edom, the so-called white man. Now Isaiah 47, and let's start at verse 1. And it says, come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon, sit on the ground, there is no throne. O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. And these are the times that we're living in right now. The Lord is about to take Esau Edom, the daughter of Babylon, off his throne. All right? This place is no longer be called tender and delicate. Now verse 2 is the point. It says, take the millstones and grind meal, uncover thy locks, make bare the leg, uncover the thigh, pass over the river. No, verse 3 is the point. It says, thy nakedness shall be uncovered. Thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man. All right, so you see, we're supposed to prophesy against the daughter of Babylon, which is Esau Edom, against Mount Seir. And it said the Lord will make, will uncover his nakedness. All right, how's Esau Edom's nakedness getting uncovered? Through the man that the Lord has set up out here to teach. All right, we're prophesying against this man, the man of perdition, the man of sin. All right? You got something?
Yep, I got something. This is St. John, chapter 8, and verse 44. Ye are of your father, the devil, and the lusts of your father ye will do. He was a murderer from the beginning, and abode not in the truth, because there is no truth in him. When he speaketh the lie, he speaketh of his own, for he is a liar and the father of it. And because I tell you the truth, ye believe me not, man. So here it is, man. We're out here, we're telling you, man, Esau Edom, the so-called white man, is the devil, man. And these so-called celebrities, they got to do what the so-called white man tells them to do at top, man. But you see, you Jakes and Eves, because y'all don't want to believe. Y'all don't want to believe that, man. Y'all want to say, oh, he's the greatest thing walking now.
Right.
He's wonderful, man. And all he's doing, all NBA YoungBoy and these rappers, these entertainers, all they're doing is leading you to the slaughter, to Satan, to have you worship the Baphomet very soon, man. When they roll out that microchip, a lot of y'all don't even know, y'all don't even have a clue of what the microchip is, man. And once you take it, guess what? Your God is the devil now. You can't do it. It ain't no just, oh, I'm gonna just take it out. No. You take the chip, man, you're done for, man.
And that's why the scriptures talk about come blind, lead the blind, because a lot of you Israelites, you look up to these celebrities like NBA YoungBoy, so on and so forth. But what you fail to realize is that they're leading you to that ditch.
They're leading you to the slaughter, just like these pastors too. They ain't excluded. T.D. Jakes, Kenneth Hagin, Kenneth Copeland, Leroy Thompson, Creflo Dollar, they're leading y'all to the slaughter too, man. And even these regular pastors out here. Because they ain't even teaching the word, man. All they doing is taking your money, man.
So this is Matthew chapter 15 and verse 14. It says, let them alone, they be blind leaders of the blind, and if the blind lead the blind, both shall fall into the ditch. All right, so these pastors, these celebrities that you people look up to, they're blind themselves. So if the blind is leading the blind, they're both going to fall into a ditch. All right, so that's why it's important not to look up to these celebrities and whatnot, because hey, the Lord is not ultimately dealing with them. All right, these celebrities, they're Satanists. You know, like Sexy Red, she, you know, recently
she just admitted she sold her soul to the devil.
And you can tell she's trying to scoff, but at the same time,
but she was telling the truth. And you had people in the comment section that thought it was a joke game. Sexy Red said, "Yeah, I sold my soul for a cheeseburger
with extra onions."
With extra onion. And then you had that Mo, you know, that Mo who said, "Oh, we went to the Mason,
the Masonic Lodge,
the Freemason Lodge." And Sexy Red was trying to play it off like, and that's who you Eves look up to, man. She's casting a demonic spell on y'all, man. On the left hand side, man. And that's why you Eves and Sexy Red and Sukiana, they lead you young Eves to the slaughter. That's all they doing. They doing what Esau Edom told them to do, what a spiritual Satan is telling them to do, because that's their God, man. Very soon, man, don't be surprised when Sexy Red ends up sacrificing one of her family members, because that's gonna come. She's been rubbing elbows with Balenciaga and Kim Kardashian. And she wearing devil horns.
Yeah, it's like once you get to that level,
and she got shades on.
So like me and my brother was talking about before, not long ago, like once you get to that level, you know, in this so-called world, you know, you get that fame and fortune, and you start getting invited to these parties, you know, these Balenciaga parties and these Met galas. Hey, you are definitely in that craft. You're definitely a part of that Masonic, you know,
Masonic, Baphomet.
Yeah, you're a part of that. Because, don't just anybody get invited to these type of parties. You know,
you got to be a part of that club or group, man. And just like American Idol, man, they tell you, and when you look at the definition of an idol, that's a god.
Yeah.
That's what they got you, Jakes and Eves, participating in American Idol, man. Not realizing that once you get to that level, now you got to worship Baphomet, man. And that's America's god, Baphomet. But you see what I'm saying? And but see, these people out here, they don't want the truth. They want to hear lies and deceits, man. But this is the key though. Verses 46. Which of you conceiveth me of sin, and I say the truth? Why do ye not believe me? Verse 47. He that is of Yahweh heareth Yahweh's words. Ye therefore hear them not, is because ye are not of Yahweh. So guess what, man? So why don't you believe in Yahweh Shai, man? He prophesied and warned that this was going to happen, man. That Satan was going to deceive you with all these celebrities, these entertainers, all these distractions, man. Why don't you believe him, man? And see, these people that don't want to listen, that don't want to proclaim that they're Israelites, that don't want to believe in the Bible, that's because they're not of Yahweh, man. The Lord has nothing to do with them. The Lord just wants them to be put to death, and Satan is going to lead them to death.
And the scriptures say, my sheep hear my voice. You know what I'm saying? So hey, that just simply means you're not of the sheep, you know? I brought this out in my video yesterday that I made, you know, going over Revelation 14. You know, let's start at verse 1. This is John chapter 10, verse 1. It says,
well, that's the spirit. I was just going to pull John 10:10.
Yeah.
That's the spirit. Go ahead, brother.
It says, verily, verily, I say unto you, he that entereth not by the door into the sheepfold, but climbeth up some other way, the same as a thief and a robber. And that door is Yahweh Shai. So you have to enter through Yahweh Shai. You can't enter in some other way, the ways of this world. You know, you have to enter through that straight gate. Verse 2, it says, but he that entereth in by the door is the shepherd of the sheep. Verse 3, to him the porter openeth, and to the sheep hear his voice, and he calleth his own sheep by name, and leadeth them out. Verse 4, and when he putteth forth his own sheep, he goeth before them, and the sheep follow him, and they know his voice. So the Lord's sheep is going to know his voice. They're going to follow him. All right? Now verse 5, it says, and a stranger will they not follow, but will flee from him, for they know not the voice of strangers. All right? So hey, the sheep, you know, are going to follow the voice of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. All right? You know, going to what the brother just said a few minutes ago.
Go jump down to 10. Or you jump down.
I'm trying to go down to 10.
Go ahead. Yeah.
All right. It's a lot. just jump to 10, or you want me to like?
It's just jumping to 10.
All right, verse 10 says, "The thief cometh not, but for to steal, and to kill, and to destroy. I am come that they might have life, and that they might have it more abundantly."
And see, that's what Esau Edom was here to do, man. He's come here to kill, steal, and destroy, man.
Yep.
This so-called white devil, man. I mean, during the pandemic, he told y'all to take that juice, man. And that's what they did. And they were dropping dead left and right, man. Now you're seeing more people dropping left and right, man. They went to CVS. You know, they trust the hospitals, right? They trust these so-called elites because that's what Kissinger said. These 2/3, you pay us, you pay the elites for extermination services. He said, "What's for lunch?" Huh? See what I'm saying? Extermination service. That means to kill you, man. You paying these devils to kill you, man. And that's what the devil is coming to do. That's what these elites come to do, man. Kill, steal, and destroy, man. And they want to destroy the family. They want to separate the family, have them fighting each other, going crazy. That's why they got them on these psycho drugs, man. I'm seeing a lot of these Jakes and Eves on psycho drugs, man, turning them into zombies, man. They really believe they got ADHD or ADD, but that's not true. Esau just made that up so he can put you on the psycho drugs, and then you turn into a zombie, and now you fucked up for the rest of your life. And see, the crazy thing is the article that came out saying now that there's these so-called prescription drugs, now they're in shortage now. And you can best believe it's going into that second Ezra that, you know, a man won't have pity for his neighbor, man. These people, man, they're gonna go crazy out here. When all hell breaks, when this next pandemic comes, they're gonna go crazy, man. They're gonna be killing each other. It's gonna be to a point where they ain't even gonna have no food anymore. They're gonna have to eat little men. They got to eat their own children.
And that's what you gotta understand, like, history repeats itself. Because during the siege of Jerusalem, 70 AD, you know, that's exactly what happened. A lot of our people, they began to eat their children because it was a lack of food. You know, so hey, they resorted to eating their children. This happened back in 70 AD. You know, so hey, guess what's gonna happen again? It's gonna happen again this time. You know, let's go ahead and get there.
These celebrities, that's what they're doing. But very soon, you know, these people are gonna start doing that, man. When there's no food out here, when there's no, they need their mentally ill pills. That's what they call themselves. They really believe that they're mentally ill because Esau told them that they're mentally ill, that they need those drugs. And now you fucked up, man. Now you're really mentally ill. And they showed you in that show Family Guy, man, where Stewie, they put a 2-year-old on drugs. This is back in 1997. They predicted all of this, man. And it's no surprise because Seth MacFarlane is a part of the Kabbalah, man. So it's no surprise, man. They tell you ahead of time what's going to come, man. And then they had Stewie sitting there with his eyes open. At first, he was a baby that was shooting, and, you know, he would talk and all that. And then after he took them drugs, now Stewie, now he can't even talk. His eyes are moving, but he can barely move. And see, that's what's going on now, man. I mean, your kids all perfectly fine. These Jakes and Eves are perfectly fine, you know, running around and doing what they need to do. And then you got these stupid facilities talking about, oh, well, your child has a attention problem, or he has motor skill problems, or he has ADD or ADHD. And y'all really, and you ignorant, dumb parents believe that. And then you put your kid on the drug, man. Now your kid is jacked up, man. Now he's jacked up for life, man. Now he's now it's to the point where now they're on these psycho drugs. Now they can commit suicide, man. But see, that's what the devil is here to do, man. Steal, kill, and destroy, man. He's here to destroy your life. He's continuing to push that depopulation agenda, the Georgia Guidestones. They told you, man. Maintain humanity under 500 million perpetual balance, man. That means if we have 8 billion, that means they got to kill 7.5 billion. See, that's what Esau got to do, man.
Now, I want to go back to what we just said a few minutes ago about how bad it's going to be. It's like the brother said, you know, right now they're saying there's a shortage of different medicines and whatnot. You
They're
know,
gonna go crazy.
yeah, they're gonna go crazy. You know, and
They
not
believe
only
they mentally ill.
and not only
GMO, it's lucky, but these GMO mophead little niggas, they think they mentally ill. Oh, I need to go to Walgreens, CVS and get my mentally ill drugs. They really believe that. Man.
Yeah, they believe that. You know, not only is it's gonna be a shortage of that, it's just gonna be a shortage of just resources that you need to survive in general. You know,
and that's when they're gonna be killing themselves. They're gonna be killing other people, shooting people,
mainly
food.
Them. It's gonna be a shortage of food. That's gonna be the main thing. You know, once food is scarce, hey, people's morality goes out the window. So this Jeremiah chapter 19 and verse 9, because like I said a few minutes ago, during the siege of Jerusalem, you know, when the Romans came to persecute us, so on and so forth, you know, it was a lack of food. You know, so you had, you know, people eating their children. All right, and that's going to come back. All right, people are going to literally, you know, sacrifice, you know, not sacrifice, but you know, eat their children. All right, they're going to put their child to bed and say good night, and then while that child is asleep, you know, they literally going to take that child, put him to death, and put him on the fire, on the fire. You know, so this is Jeremiah chapter 19 and verse 9, and it says, "And I will cause them to eat the flesh of their sons and the flesh of their daughters, and they shall eat every one the flesh of his friend, and the siege and straightness were with their enemies, and they that seek their lives shall straighten them." All right, so hey, there's going to be cannibalism going on. All right, people going to eat their children and their friends. All right, letting you know that in the times that we're coming into, you can't trust people. You know, because hey, you know, you might be cool with somebody right now, and then all hell break loose. You know, hey, that friend of yours, yeah, they're gonna start looking at you like food. You know, they're
gonna try to eat you. You're gonna be like, what the hell is wrong with this person?
You know, they're gonna start
turning to zombies.
Yeah, literally.
And see, they've been putting it in these so-called movies, man. Like in The Walking Dead, man. Yeah. Back in the movie, they had this Jake. He had on like his little ear headphones. Yeah. Then he dreamed, and then he saw people were dropping dead in the car. He was at the White House during the time. And he saw dead people with blood and guts dropping dead, and then the next thing you know, they turned into zombies.
Right.
And then they had to kill those zombies, man. So guess what? It's coming very soon, man. That's what these people are gonna turn into, man. Zombies, man. They're gonna be out eating people, just like in the movies, man. They predicted this, man. That a virus was gonna come. You know, these people are gonna drop dead. You're gonna have people that are still alive that'll be turned into zombies, man. And I personally believe those drugs that they give them, that's what's gonna turn them into zombies. That believe that they're mentally ill, that's what's gonna turn them into zombies, man. And start eating, and start, like the brother said, cannibalism. These people, they gonna go crazy.
You know, yeah, these people don't understand how it's gonna get. And this is what another precept to go along with that, you know, cannibalism. This is Baruch chapter 2, and let's start at verse 1. And it says, "Therefore the Lord hath made good his word, which he pronounced against us, and against our judges that judged Israel, and against our kings, and against our princes, and against the men of Jerusalem and Judah." Verse 2, "To bring upon us great plagues, such as never happened under the whole heaven, as it came to pass in Jerusalem, according to the things that were written in the law of Moses." All right, so this, you know, these things happened during the siege of Jerusalem. All right, 70 AD. All right, now verse 3 is the point, and it says that a man should eat the flesh of his own son and the flesh of his own daughter. All right, this is what's going to happen.
It's coming. People think it's a conspiracy, but it's biblical prophecy.
Right, it's biblical prophecy.
The Lord told you it's going to happen. But y'all don't believe it. Y'all think, oh, y'all just got that from some TV, video game, and it's just all made up, man.
See, what you have to understand is these TV shows, they actually get their concepts from the Bible. Because they know, these elites know what's getting ready to take place in America, all right? You know, they know that all hell's gonna break loose. You know,
it's the playbook, right?
It's the playbook. They know all hell's gonna break loose. It's gonna be a famine. It's gonna be a shortage of a lot of things.
It's gonna be a lot of great death. See, don't get me wrong, it's a lot of death going on right now. Like the Bill Gates, founder, whistleblower said, he said billions are going to die in 2024. Billions. And he boasted about it too, like it was a wonderful, great thing. And the elite, Albert Borer, came out saying we're going to reduce the population by 50%. And he's a part of Klaus Schwab. This is the Pfizer CEO. Man. We're going to reduce the population by 50%, and we're going to kill him. And then you had the crowd clapping. Like these devils, man, they're telling you what they're going to do to you, man. They're telling you what's about to come.
They're telling you.
The Lord even told you what's going to come, man. But y'all don't want to listen. Man.
Right. That's why the scriptures tell you that Esau Edom, he's getting ready to come down with great wrath. That's what he's going to do. You know, once he does that, hey, all hell's going to break loose. You know, you're going to see things that you never seen before, things that you think that you only see in movies. All right? You're really going to see The Walking Dead. You know, so this is Revelation chapter 12, verse 12. And it says, therefore rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he had but a short time.
See that these devils, man, they got but a short time. Why you think Henry Kissinger died, man? Why you think Queen Elizabeth died? Why you think one of the Rothschilds died, man? Because they got a short time, man. And, you know, this devil got to come down with great wrath, man. And now Klaus Schwab and, you know, Albert Borer and Yuval Harari, they know they got to come down with great wrath. So they got to kill as many people as possible. And these Satanists and these Masons, they got to leave as many people as they can away before the Most High comes back. And that's what they're gonna do, man. Because that 144,000 elect, man, we're gonna have fun with these devils, man. Their time is up. Like, you know, all these businesses and everything is closing. You know, even the music industry, technically, it's really done. But you got these sleep Jakes and Eves, man. And now, you know, the crazy thing is now these devils, this Kiss rock and roll band, now they got to go virtual, man. Because they know what's about to happen, man. Because they know it's about to be a pandemic, man. They're about to have society accept this artificial intelligence garbage, man. That's what this Oculus and all that, to get them in the so-called virtual world, man. That fake reality, man. Just like in that movie, Demolition Man, where you had that actor, Sylvester Stallone and Sandra Bullock, which she was wicked as hell because she admitted she eated baby's foreskin. But anyway, they said, well, let's have sex, and then he was putting on his metaverse, and then he said, and his Sylvester Stallone said, what the F is this? It was in that scene where they was at the pool. It was like, what is this? But see, that's going to be the reality. You're going to have people that are actually going to have sex in the metaverse. That are going to play basketball, football in the metaverse.
They already doing that right now. Because I seen like some months ago, you know, like they have like certain technology where you can put it on, and then if you want to have sex with a woman or somebody, you know, in the metaverse, you know,
that's all you gotta do.
Yeah, you gotta put that on.
They said you could get money, you could get a Gucci bag. You had this goofy ass Jake. Oh, I got my Gucci bag in the metaverse.
Yeah,
and that's what's about to come, man. Y'all about to
virtual reality,
believe in this fake reality.
Yeah, and like I was saying, they literally got that type of equipment. You put it on, and you can have sex with a virtual person in the metaverse, and you'll feel like you actually doing it. That's the type of stuff that they got.
That's what he saw about this. The DARPA manager, he was an Edomite, and he was the head of the Pentagon. He said, we're gonna have people in the metaverse, okay? We're gonna have them. They're gonna believe that they're in real reality, but really, it's all in their heads. It's all in their thoughts. And we're going to, because we already chipped 100,000 people. We already chipped it. That's what we're going to do. We just got to get rid of the humans. Get rid of the people, okay? Got to get rid of the people. And then this dumb idiot, he said, oh, well, we going to Mars?
Right.
He's talking about getting rid of you humans, replacing you with robots.
Yeah, that's exactly what they're trying to do.
That's what they're finna do, man. Yeah. That's why that's why the Pentagon came out with artificial intelligence, saying they're gonna replace they program AI to kill humans now. Now they got AI weapons to kill humans now.
Literally.
Now they got robots to replace people's jobs now.
Yep.
Now they got robots. Now they got robot dogs, killer robots now.
Yep. Tesla robots. Oh, yeah.
And Elon Musk is playing a big role in this too, man.
Yeah, the chip.
The chip and these robots.
Yep.
He said, "Well, we're gonna use artificial intelligence. We're gonna summon a demon, artificial intelligence." That's his word. He actually said that.
Yeah, I remember that.
He said that, man.
Yep. You know, all this is going towards their 2030 agenda because they just had that COP28 conference and whatnot. Yeah, you know, that's pretty much
all going into like the
2030 agenda.
That World Economic Forum 2030 agenda.
Yeah.
Where you will own nothing and be happy.
Yeah.
You do whatever they tell you to do. So like we said, we're gonna say it over and over again, whether you like it or not. Don't take the chip. If you take the chip, you're done for. Now these devils, they can control you. Now you're a robot.
Right.
You do whatever they say.
Bro,
if they want to kill you, that's what they can
turn off your switch. You know, you press a button, you did, so on and so forth. But all this stuff, you know, hey, it's going towards, you know, you see Esau Edom's get ready to come down with great wrath because you're seeing all this happen rapidly. You know, this is happening rapidly, back to back to back. You know, and just recently, you know, yesterday I posted a video, you know, over in New York. You know, they making it where now you're gonna have to pay to literally go to work.
Yep.
You know, you're gonna have to pay to drive to work. And they saying, they saying it because, you know, it's because of congestion. You know, the streets are congested, so you know now they're gonna, you know, put up tolls and stuff. You're gonna have to pay like $27, you know, just to drive to work, so on and so forth. You know, but what really is going on, this is a prelude to these 15-minute cities that they're trying to set up.
Right.
You know, that's all that's really going on. You know, but I want to add on to what you just said, you know, a few minutes ago. You know, music, you know, it's dropping. You know,
all this shit,
you know, it's dropping. You know? So this is Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 1. It says, "Remember now thy Creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them." You know, because when you look at the vast majority of our people, you know, while they're young in their teenage years, they don't care about the truth. You know, they care about damn NBA young boys with dirt. Bullshit don't even matter. These niggas don't even give a damn about you blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians.
Right.
You know,
celebrities like Lil Uzi Vert, he openly comes out. What the fuck would I sell my soul for? You dummies. All you is going to hell with. That's what he did. And y'all still, he's the greatest thing of all time. He call you stupid, dumb, brain dead. Y'all still flock to
right. Y'all look at these celebrities like they're some type of god. The whole time they don't even care about you. They really laugh at you. Exactly. You know, I seen a video with Drake. He was at one of his concerts. You know, he's pretty much talking to the audience. He said he's pretty much, I thank all of you for, you know, spending your whole check that you worked for all week just to come and see me.
Right.
You know, he's pretty
these devils openly telling you how they feel about you.
And then all the crowd just started, you know,
wonderful, yes.
Like this nigga is scoffing you.
He's talking shit about you.
Yeah, he pretty much saying you making me rich.
But you want to talk shit, but they want to talk shit about us though.
Yeah.
These celebrities are calling you dumb and stupid, but you sitting bowing down and worship.
God.
You sitting here calling Bill Gates and Henry Kissinger wonderful people. They tell you, and Ted Turner, when they tell you they want to get rid of you. They want to kill you. But we're the bad guys, though, right?
You know, it's like, this is what Jay care about in there.
But the Bible is terrible, right? Most High is the bad guy, right? Boy, this world is fucked up.
Verse 2, and it says, while the sun or the light or the moon or the stars will be not dark. Let's read that again. While the suns or the light or the moon or the stars be not darkened, nor the clouds return after the rain. Right? These are the times where you're supposed to be seeking the Lord, you know, in your youth. Right? Because like I said, you know, the vast majority of people, you know, while they're young, they're concerned about turning up, so on and so forth. All right? Now verse 3, it says, in the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the young men, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease, because there are few. Right? You know, that's talking about when, you know, these businesses that are starting to shut down, the grinders are ceasing. We're seeing that. Many businesses are shutting down.
And you got a lot of these food chains that are about to shut down. Like Applebee's, Hooters, Crystal, Sonic, very soon McDonald's, Chick-fil-A. They said it was 1,000 food chains.
You mentioned Wendy's?
Yep. Yeah, Wendy's. They said it's gonna be 1,000 food chains in 2024 that are gonna be complete shut down. Like meaning you can't. Like they're out of business. You know, they bankrupt.
All right,
These banks are closing. Like Bank of America, they closing a lot of these big time banks.
Yeah. So we're seeing this right now. This scripture right here is playing out right now. The grinders are ceasing. Let's continue. It says, and the grinders cease because they are few. The scriptures tell you in Isaiah that there should be no work for Egypt. And it says, and those that look out the windows be darkened. Now verse 4 is the point. And it says, and the doors shall be shut in the streets, and when the sound of the grinding is low, and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low. All right, so in the times where, hey, all this music, it's gonna be brought low. It's gonna be like, oh man, ain't nobody listening to that shit no more. It's like, yeah, God just saying where even NBA YoungBoy, there was an article saying that his music sales are dropping. Yeah. So he's so he pretty much asking, he asked the judge, can he come off of being on house arrest so that he can start doing concerts and all that, because I guess it's affecting his money. So hey, the daughters of music is being brought low.
All right. When the pandemic was going on, Jake and Eve didn't even get to hear YoungBoy. I didn't hear one word about NBA YoungBoy Lil Uzi Vert when this pandemic was going on. Now it's gonna be interesting to see what Jason Eve's gonna say when this next pandemic comes, man.
They're gonna do the same thing.
They're gonna do the same old. Yeah. They're gonna be miserable as fuck. It's gonna be worse than 2020.
Yeah, it's gonna be way worse. They laughing and scoffing and living it up right now. Right. But soon as trouble arises, they're gonna get scared, just like they did with the 2020 situation. They didn't know what to do. They submitted to Esau Edom by taking that stuff.
And the majority of them died and their families died. They still walking around. Nothing is going on. Everything's all great. But until shit hits the fan, then y'all gonna be crying. Too late now. That's what we gonna be saying.
You should have listened. That's that Proverbs chapter 1. I will laugh at your calamity. The Lord's literally gonna laugh at your calamity if you're making light of this truth right now. You're not taking it serious.
And Salaki, I wanted to get some. Now this was going into child sacrifice, but it's going in as far as like what's going on today. This is Acts chapter 7 and verse 41 and verse 43. And they made a calf in those days and offered sacrifice unto the idol and rejoiced in the works of their own hands. Verse 42. Then Yahweh turned and gave them up to worship the host of heavens, as it is written in the book of the prophets, O ye house of Israel, have ye offered to me slain beasts and sacrificed by the space of 40 years in the wilderness? And this is the key though, this is why I was trying to get the point. Verse 43, yet ye took up the tabernacle of Moloch and the star of your god Remphan, figures which ye made to worship them, and I will carry you away beyond Babylon. Man. So these Jakes, they during the time they were rebellious in those days, man. They were giving their children unto Moloch, man. Now you can actually prove that there's actually Moloch, and the Bible tells you. All you gotta do, look up Rome Colosseum Moloch statue. They actually got a Moloch statue with the star of Remphan, which is the 6-pointed star with the all-seeing eye on it. And so, hey, the Bible told you about this, but that modern day child sacrifices, these abortion clinics, and that's what BLM is leading you Eves to do. That telling you to kick the man out and go to these abortion clinics and kill the babies. That's exactly what they're doing, man. And not only, and these devils are making a killing, man. They're making money off killing babies. See, that's what these devils do, man. But see, since you wanted to worship Moloch, man, and you didn't want to follow the laws of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, man, the Lord had to just, get rid of it, man.
And like you're talking about, the abortions and whatnot. Back then, they would literally have like little rituals and they'll literally burn up their children. But now they're doing it through the way of these
abortion.
Planned Parenthood.
Planned Parenthood. Bill Gates' father is the one who came out with that. That devil Margaret Sanger. And to prove also that Rome is of the devil, man. That they got that Star of Remphan statue. You got an ugly demon looking creature with 3 eyes, and he's standing like like this.
Yeah.
And they tell you, and that's at the Rome Colosseum, man. That's why we telling you, modern Rome is really Babylon. Modern day Rome.
You know, this I want to bring out Leviticus 18 just to show you that, hey, you know, these abortions and all that's going off. You know, for you Eves out there, including some of you men. Because some of you men, you'll tell your wife or your woman, hey, take this money, go to the abortion clinic.
Nah, man, you going off, man.
Yeah, you going off. You ain't supposed to be doing that. You know, so we get on a lot of these women for getting abortions, but a lot of you men, you know, you be promoting that shit too.
You know what's crazy, brother? So it's because this came to my mind. You know, the spirit wanted me to bring it up, but it's like a famous they call them cosmopolitan, like the magazines. They came out with the art, and they still have it. They came out with the post saying that they're promoting satanic abortion rituals, like they're openly promoting the satanic temple, aborting and killing the babies. And the crazy thing, they got 4.2 million of followers. They got celebrities like Beyonce, Taylor Swift, Travis Kelce, the City Girls, and Kim Kardashian, and so forth, so on, man. And they're openly telling you that, hey, we're okay with y'all killing your babies, and we're about Satan.
Yeah.
This is cosmopolitan, by the way.
Because a lot of them, I guarantee you, that they had babies that the public does not know about, and they sacrifice them. You know, especially like Kim Kardashian, you know, the City Girls, especially the City Girls. You know, they had many. Yeah, you know they had many abortions and whatnot. You know, so this is Leviticus 18.
That's what you hear about them, like they said Beyonce, Oprah had miscarriages. Yeah. That was sacrificing and killing those babies unto Molech.
There wasn't no miscarriage. It was literally a sacrifice unto that. You know. So this is Leviticus 18 and verse 21, and it says, "And thou shalt not let any of thy seed pass through the fire to Molech, neither shalt thou profane the name of thy power. I am the Lord." All right, so hey, you're not supposed to let your seed pass through that fire unto Molech. You know, back then that's what they was doing. They would put their children in fire, you know, as a sacrifice unto Molech.
That's what you got these Eves and Jace doing now. That's all BLM wants you to do. Yeah, kill your babies, man.
Yeah, because what people don't know the way that they do it, the process. You know, after they abort the baby and whatnot, they literally burn the fetus afterwards. So guess what they're doing? They're sacrificing that child to Molech. All right, you know, same thing that was going on back then is happening right now. After that baby gets aborted, you know, they take that aborted baby, they put it in the fire, you know, so on and so forth. So hey, you know, you Jakes, you Israelites, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, hey, you don't understand what you're doing when you're sacrificing your children. Or you men and you women, or you're both guilty of it, because you men, you endorse it. You know, a lot of you men endorse it because you know you don't want to take care of a child that you put inside of a woman, and a lot of you women, you just want to be, you know, careless, all right? You know, you just want to be careless. You want to live your life, all right?
Y'all don't even realize that's witchcraft and Satanism that you partake in.
God. You got something?
Oh yeah, I got something. Salaki. I know it's hard to see. I was trying to get second Corinthians. Some water, bro. The 2 Corinthians 10:21. It was the one where it said, "Ye sacrifice unto devils."
Yeah.
Salaki. Yeah, Salaki, because I know it's a little hard to see. I'm trying to, for you brothers and sisters that are watching, Salaki. I gotta take the time. 2 Corinthians 10:20. 5:18. 5:18. And Salaki, I'm gonna get the scripture now. Salaki. Okay. This is let's see.
I think it's verse 20. Because it's like God said that things which the Gentiles sacrifice.
Yeah,
that's verse 20.
Oh, it's verse
1 Corinthians 10 and 20.
Oh, Salaki. Yeah, that's what it is. Okay.
Yeah, if that's the scripture.
Yep, that's it. Yep. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 10 and verse 19. What say I then? That the idol is anything of that which is offered in sacrifice to idols in anything. Verse 20. But I say that the things which the Gentiles sacrifice, they sacrifice to devils and not to Yahweh. And I would not that ye should have fellowship with devils. Verse 21. Ye cannot drink the cup of Yahweh and the cup of devils. Ye cannot be partakers of the Lord's table and of the table of devils. Do we provoke the Lord to jealousy? Are we stronger than He? You see, man, that's what these celebrities do, man. They sacrifice unto devils, man. Because when you hear these celebrities miscarriages, man, or you hear, a family member die, that's what they're doing, man. They're sacrificing to Esau, Edom, these devils, man. Like Clyde Davis, Jimmy Iovine, all these, these in the music industry. And they're sold to the devil like Sexy Red now. And Lil Uzi Vert destroying these young Jakes and Eves, man. And hey, man, you making the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua mad, man. And these celebrities, man, because they know their God is Satan, man, and they know where they're headed, man. Well, the Lord is going to destroy them, man, misleading all those people to slaughter, man, to Satan, man. But if you Jakes and Eves, man, if y'all continue to worship these celebrities, man, the Lord is going to have to get rid of you too, man.
Because y'all literally worship these people as idols, Y'all look at these people like they can't do anything wrong. So this is Mark chapter 8 and verse 36. It says, "For what shall it profit a man if he gain?"
That's the spirit. That's what. Go ahead, brother.
If he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul, right? So and that's what a lot of these celebrities they do. They do this and do that just to gain all this big mansion, this nice car, a nice bust down road. They do all this type of bullshit for that. Not realizing that it's not even worth it. You know what I'm saying? Because all the things that's in the society is about to be destroyed. Thermonuclear missiles, World War III.
Get rid of all
right, it's gonna get destroyed.
All that money gonna turn into shit. All these celebrities, they're gonna be done away with.
Right, the dollar's finna collapse. World War III gonna pop off, and all the things that our people look up to and put on a pedestal is going to be a thing of the past because it's going to be burnt up. So what profit a man if he shall gain the whole world?
What's the purpose of you gaining the world and then you lose your soul, man?
Exactly.
And your God is Satan, man. That's what's going to happen to you.
Exactly.
And the Lord is going to destroy you, man. And guess what? You ain't going to make the kingdom.
You're going to have to get destroyed first. But don't nobody want to have to get destroyed first just to enter into the kingdom. You want to be a part of them first fruits. That's see the salvation, that's get beamed up on the chariot, see the destruction of this place, so on and so forth. All right? You don't want to have to taste the death first.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying?
Don't want that, man.
That's why, we try our best to be obedient, do this work, to the best of our ability, keep the faith to the best of our ability, so on and so forth. Because hey, we want to be a part of that great deliverance, that's going to surpass, the first Exodus, all right? In Jeremiah chapter 16, it talks about nobody's going to talk about the first Exodus no more, because the second Exodus is going to surpass the first one, So let me get that just for edification purposes.
That's what's going to happen, man. That second Exodus is going to be that second death, man. Okay, that's the Lord's going to use that second death with fire, man. The Lord said He's coming back with fire, man. Just remember the days of Noah, man. Noah was prophesying to the people for 120 years. They were laughing at him, mocking him, scoffing him. The Lord killed all of them. Noah even tried to let somebody on the boat, man.
Right.
I mean the ark, Salaki. And the Lord said, nah. He closed the door. He was put to death, man. And it was only 8 people left, man.
Yeah.
During the times of Sodom and Gomorrah, he told, all right, Jacob, find me at least 10 righteous people. 10 righteous people. And he couldn't even do that. So he said, I won't kill everybody if you can find me 10 righteous people, because the Lord knew. And even he knew. But on top of that, people was like, nah, man, I don't want to leave this place, man. I don't want to leave this place. These people wanted to sleep with angels, man. These people, they didn't want to leave the place.
Right.
And that's why the Lord that destroyed that place with fire, and He killed everybody.
Right. That's why.
And Lot's wife was hard-headed.
Yep.
Told him not, and the Lord told him before it destroyed not to look back. The angels told him, don't look back. And Lot's wife did the opposite, man. There's gonna be a time where the Lord gonna tell you not to do something. Listen, if the Lord said don't do it, man. When He destroys this place again, man. When that second death comes, man.
Right. That's why Revelation 18, I believe it talks about come out of her, my people, so that you won't be a partaker of her plagues. You have to come out of this place, mentally. All right, before you come out of here, come out of it physically. All right, because if you don't come out of here mentally, meaning you're cleaving onto the things of this place, you know, you're gonna get that judgment that Lot's wife got. All right, you know, cleaving onto this world, so on and so forth. All right, you know, so yeah, Sodom and Gomorrah it's an example of what's to come to this place. All right, because the Lord, He's ultimately gonna save the elect, the same way the Lord only saved, you know, Noah and his family, 8 souls. All right, you know, and everybody here on the earth, you know, comes from the lineage of Abraham, come from the lineage of Ham, Shem, and Japheth. All right, you know, those are Noah's grandsons, or Salaki. You know, comes from Shem, Ham, and Japheth. All right, you know, you Israelites, you come from the lineage of Shem. All right, so on and so forth. So I want to say that because the Lord, He's going to do the same thing this time. He's just like He replenished the earth through the lineage of Shem, Ham, and Japheth. He's going to replenish the earth, you know, through the elect, you know, the 144,000 men, you know, and then the innumerable multitude, right?
And I got something, you know, you know, the Lord, man, you know, He don't want you. You can only serve one master, man. You can't serve two, man. Okay?
Yep.
This is St. Matthew chapter 6 and verses 24. No man can serve two masters, but either he will hate the one and love the other, or else he will hold on to the one and despise the other. You cannot serve God and mammon. And the word mammon means money.
Yeah, that's the God of riches.
And that's the God of riches, man. That's what these Jakes and Eves are doing, man. But going into that, you can't serve two masters, man. You got a lot of these celebrities trying to play both sides, like Ice Cube. Yep. He's playing both sides. Kanye West, Kyrie Irving, Farrakhan, what's that white Russell Brand, and Alex Jones, man. You know, hey, they sold, and you know, David Icke. Yeah, they told some truth, but in reality, man, you know, they sold out, man. Because how in the world did Alex Jones get into the Bohemian Grove Club and he got to record all of that? Because he's a part of the club, man. And it's like, here it is. Now they got this clown Russell Brand telling the truth when he got caught.
What's going on? What'd you say? Yeah, Hebrew Israelite.
Yeah, Hebrew Israelite.
Yep. Pretty much we come out here every weekend.
Yeah, we come out here,
you know, to teach our people.
Friday, we just teach people.
Yeah, we teach our people who they are according to the Bible. Yeah. You said, we're recording right now. And every now and then we have people walking by. Yeah. Yep.
Oh yeah, Salaki. And going into what I was saying, man. You know, Russell Brand, man. Here he is. He's trying to tell the truth, but he sold out to Hollywood, man. This man wearing skull and crossbones. This man wearing the all-seeing eye, and on top of that, he's in relations with Yuval Harari, man. Got a picture of him kissing with the elite Yuval Harari, man, of the World Economic Forum. And that same Yuval Harari that wants to chip you and to put that chip in your skin, man, to control you, man. But see, and same thing with Farrakhan, man. Farrakhan's dad is a white man, so therefore he's an Edomite, man. Yep. People don't even know that. He might have exposed the elites, but later he came out showing you that he was a 33rd degree Mason, man. Hey, they sold out. They've been sold out years ago, man. They just gotta, you know, pretend like they're about the truth. But the Lord said you can't serve two masters, man. So if you serve Satan and God, your God is Satan, man. Okay? You either serve Yahweh Hashem Yahushua or you serve the devil, man. Okay? That's what in the time of Exodus, man, with Moses. You either serve Yahweh Hashem Yahushua or you serve Satan.
Right.
And if you serve Satan, all of y'all gonna be killed, man.
Right. Choose ye this day who you shall serve. That's what the scriptures say.
He sold all these people in the conscious community, man. They sold out these Kemet folks. They sold out to the Baphomet, man. All of them did, man. Just because they tell truth, man, you gotta look into the history, man. The Bible tells you what they're really about, man. Okay? And did you have anything?
Yeah, I want to get Joshua chapter 24. And probably gonna end up closing out soon. Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's gonna end up dying in a minute.
Yep.
So it say, this is Joshua chapter 24, verse 15. And it says, and if it seem evil unto you to serve the Lord, choose ye this day whom you will serve, whether the gods which your fathers served that were on the other side of the flood, or the gods of the Amorites in whose land ye dwell. But as for me and my house, we will serve the Lord. So hey, we're in the times right now where you're going to have to choose who you're going to serve. All right, either the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, or you're going to serve these false gods. All right,
these elites.
Yeah.
You're going to either have to serve, Baphomet, or these Buddhists, or all these other guys, like the brother said.
And the scripture talk about whosoever would not serve the Lord of Israel will be put to death. All right, let me get that.
I got some. This is Luke chapter 6 and verse 22. Blessed are ye when men shall hate you, and when they shall separate you from their company, and shall reproach you, and cast out your name as evil for the Son of Man's sake. So, hey, man, the Lord said, bless y'all, man, for speaking the truth, man. These people out here scoffing and mocking, and wanting to leave you, man, and separate from you. Hey, man, the Lord said, bless you, man. Because you could be a part of that 144,000 elect.
Because if you're not getting no type of pushback,
right,
like at all, that's a bad sign. Because the elect, the people that's teaching the truth, the truth is going to be hated. And those people that's teaching the truth, they're going to be hated. So hey, you're going to have some type of pushback. So,
and if you're having a pushback, the Lord said, bless you.
Yeah, exactly.
You're getting your channels taken down, your family's calling you crazy, not liking you. Whether it's your cousin,
right, your woman leaving you,
your girl leaving you. Yeah. Hey, it's a blessing.
Yeah, you're supposed to be happy about that because that means you're doing something right.
Because I knew once, because I knew once the two girls I used to deal with left me, I knew I was doing the right thing. I said, call all y'all about shit, y'all shut.
Because ultimately, if they left, that just mean they was dead weight. You don't want to have no dead weight in the times we're coming into. So, hey, kick rocks. So this is 2 Chronicles chapter 15 and verse 13. Yo, I knew it. I told you. I told you. Yo.
You want to close it out?
Yeah, I'm going to just read this, then whatever you got, we're going to close up.
Yeah, I'll get Revelation 18.
So this is 2 Chronicles chapter 15 and verse 13. And it says that whosoever will not seek the Lord, power of Israel, should be put to death, whether small or great, whether man or woman. All right. So hey,
if you don't want to acknowledge that you're an Israelite, man, if you don't want to come back to these laws, statutes, and commandments, man, and repent, man, and stay in this Bible, man, the Lord is going to put you, so-called blacks and Latinos and Native Americans, to death, man. So if you don't want to acknowledge that you're an Israelite, you can be a Christian, man. You can believe in the conscious. You could be conscious. You could be a witch or a warlock, man. You can be a Satanist or a Mo. Lord gonna just put you to death, and you ain't gonna make the kingdom, man. It's that plain and simple.
That's why the scriptures say, choose ye this day whom you will serve. And then the scripture I just read, it says, who will not serve the Lord shall be put to death. All right, so hey, the Lord is telling you that, hey, if you choose not to serve him, hey, you're gonna be put to death. You're gonna have to face judgment. Man, woman, great or great or small, like the scripture said. All right. So hey, there's no in between. There's no gray areas. It's either black and white. It's black and white. Either serve the Lord in sincerity or be put to death. Point blank. Period. All right. You got something?
And this is Revelation 18 and verse 1. And after these things, I saw another angel come down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was lightened with his glory. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the Great is fallen. It is fallen. It has become the habitation of devils, and the hole of every foul spirit, and cage of every unclean and hateful bird. For all nations that drunken of the wine of the wrath of her fornications, and the kings of the earth have committed fornications with her, and the merchants of the earth, and waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies. Okay, so hey, man, that angel is saying, Babylon the Great is fallen, man. It's habitation with these devils, so-called Esau, Edom, man. They got Jake and Eve caught up in his philosophies, man. Believing in that so-called American dream, man. When it's an American nightmare, man.
And when when it says it has become the habitation of devils, it's ultimately talking about like the aftermath of this place being destroyed. Because when this place is destroyed, it's going to be like a desert, and only desert creatures are going to be here. So that's why I say it has become the habitation of devils. And it's somewhere in Revelation where it talks about it's the habitation of unclean spirits as well. All right, so hey, that's the fate of America. It's going to be destroyed. It's going to be a wasteland. It's going to be like a desert. It's going to look like Sodom and Gomorrah.
It's going. The Lord going to destroy this place worse than Sodom.
Way worse. The first time it came around by fire and brimstone, but now it's coming around by thermodynamic missiles. Right, and the way of the fire from the chariots.
And this is verse 20. Rejoice over her, thou heaven, ye holy apostles and prophets, for Yahweh hath avenged you on earth. And a mighty angel took up like a great millstone and cast it into the sea, saying, thus with violence shall that great city Babylon be thrown down, and shall be found no more at all.
So this place, it was built up with violence, and now guess what? It's going to be taken down with violence, righteous violence. All right?
But with a righteous, like the brother said, man. And remember, man, the Lord's going to come back with fire, man. So if the Lord tells you what certain things, do it, man. The Lord tells you don't look, or don't do this and that, do it, man. Because the Lord is going to save you. You're that elect, man. Lord will.
You have to disconnect from this place, all right?
You got to disconnect from these so-called celebrities, man. You got to disconnect from getting that so-called education, man. That's not the way.
Right.
Listen to these so-called, what these elites say, man. This is what Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai said.
Because when you read what Yahweh Shai, when the apostles and and so on and so forth, the disciples, they asked Yahweh Shai, what will we get for forsaking our lives? The Yahweh Shai pretty much told them that, you'll sit on thrones with me in the regeneration, judging the 12 tribes of Israel. All right? And also that's going to come down to the judging the other nations as well. So you Israelites, specifically talking about you men, because you're going to be the judges. If you forsake your lives, you disconnect from Babylon the Great, that your reward is going to be being joint heirs with Yahweh Shai and sitting on thrones, judging the earth. All right?
It's a lot to break down, that unclean spirits, and so I can at least try. But going into that, man, look at what Esau Edom's done to Jacob and Eve, man. He's killed these Jakes and Eves, man, with the juice. He's indoctrinated Jake and Eve with witchcraft, and he put casted spells, with his philosophies and all the beliefs, and Jake and Eve, is jacked up out here. They're filled with demons, man. Like these people out here, they got demons on them, man, and unclean spirits, man. They got society accepting the alphabet Momo agenda, and now very soon get society to accept Satan as the new norm. Hey man, this place is. Hey man, the Lord said this place is unclean, man. It's got to be destroyed, man.
Right, like the scripture say, this is not our rest, and it'll destroy you. So hey, the Lord, he gotta exterminate this place. He gotta take this place off the face of the earth, and it's never gonna be inhabited ever again. All right. So you got something else to go
no, that's it.
So that's pretty much that on that. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying to you brothers and your sisters out there, that's scattered to the four corners of the earth. And as always, I want to give all praises, honor, man, and glory unto Yahweh, B'Shem, Yahweh Shai, B'Shem Rakakadosh. Give me spirit to this lesson. Double honor to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. And shalom to you brothers that's out there pushing this truth and sincerity. Shalom.
God the ball.
Khan.